Okay, so we've talked about the overarching 4Ps of the strategy. We've almost gone through the funnel there in terms of your brand building metrics at the top versus your activation tactics at the bottom. The next part is fairly common held discussion, you know, that it's X number of times cheaper to sell more to existing customers than it is to go and acquire a new one.
Yep.
So it raises the old issue around every company's or brand's dream is, you know, a really loyal audience. I mean, is there such a thing as customer loyalty? Did it ever really exist? Has it died? What are your thoughts on the whole loyalty question?
So I think customer loyalty is a thing, and I think it does exist. Again, as with many things in marketing, I'd probably argue it's a slightly misunderstood concept. So you read the case studies and you hear of companies like Apple and people go, wow, look at the customer loyalty they have. They release a product and the software is a bit buggy and people still buy the next one. You hold one of the iPhones in the wrong place and it cut your signal out because the antenna didn't work and people still buy the next one. And there are some companies through history that have this amazing capacity to generate brand loyalty. And they can go through several missteps and lots of cock-ups and lots of things along the way and people still keep going back time after time after time. Very few of those companies around the world, and you could probably name them all if we had a quiz in 5 minutes. We could probably all come up with all of those companies. And because they exist, though, I think that everyone thinks that brand loyalty exists in that way for their company. And I'm not sure it does. I think even repeat purchases over many years is seen as brand loyalty. And again, I'm not sure it is. I think it's you keep solving the problem for them, but you mess that up once. And you can really just, it's gone and it'll go overnight. Apple get away with it. You won't. You know, that you have to keep delivering time and time again. So does loyalty exist? Yes, as long as you keep solving the problem for them. So I think for me, it's more about a customer experience issue. It's making sure that you delight your customers, whatever that means to your organization, you delight them every time. Now, for some people, delighting them is just getting out of the way. You know, if it's just a quick, something you need to buy really quickly, you just want to get that transaction done as fast as you can and get out of the way. That's delighting your customers. For some people, it's a highly involved, several touch points, that extra service, going the extra mile, carrying the bags to the boot. Whatever that means for your customer is that bit that creates that loyalty. But I wouldn't confuse yourself and start to kid yourself that means they'll keep coming back time and time and time again. You have to keep getting that right for most people. And that's where I think yes, it exists, but I think people think it exists as this, they are now brand loyal to me, they'll use me now, whatever. I don't think it does. I think they'll use you now and they'll come back to you first without searching somewhere else. But you cock that up, they're not coming back again.